those things are available in this Kevin Cookie Company Excel sheet or the financial report. So now what we are going to do is we are going to import or insert that data sheet into Microsoft Power BI, right? To do that, what you have to do is here you have an option called get data, right? Get data. So if you want to get data to the Microsoft Power BI, you can go for directly this one. Or if you have recent one and previously done some works and save, you can open it by here. So here you don't have anything. So that is why we are going for the get data option, right? Once you click on get data option, right, it will take some time because my computer is actually because a little bit slow, you know that, right? Because hard is almost full. So it will take few minutes and it will open up the get data dialog like this. If you can see in this, you have so many options, right? Excel, text, CSV, XML, JSON, folders, PDF, so many things there are available, right? Here, there are so many sources you can connect to Microsoft Power BI and get the data. Here, simply what we are going to do is a simple thing. We are going to get data from the Excel. Okay, click on Excel and then click connect. Right, once you click Excel and connect, you can see it is taking few times and it give you the file picker, right? Right, you for instance is complaining about and somebody please send the link to Pumi Madhumali. Pumi Madhumali is complaining about cannot log into the lecture. So can somebody please share? Right, okay. So here file picker is appeared, right? From this file picker, right? Don't worry, I will share the link. Right, I have the link in the WhatsApp, right? I will share it. Right, okay. By using this file picker, you can like navigate the way with whatever the place you have saved the data, right? And then you can get it. So I have saved the data in the usual folder in the desktop, MGT 2020 341 folder. Here I have Microsoft Power BI folder. Inside that, here I have Kevin Cookie Company financial spreadsheet. So this is exactly what I wanted to get, right? This particular Excel sheet, right? So I'm going to get it. So click on that Excel sheet you want to get into the Power BI and then click open, right? Then it will take few minutes and then it will connect your Excel sheet to the Microsoft Power BI and momentarily the Power BI datasheet will be open. Right? So this really depends on the performance of your computer, right? So you can see my computer is a little bit slow. That is why it is taking few minutes, right? Maybe your computer is faster, right? Here you can see in the Microsoft Kevin Cookie Company, I only have one sheet. If you check this one, here you have only one sheet called sheet one, right? That is what it is here displaying, that sheet. Okay, perfect. So you click on that sheet, right? Once you click on that sheet, you can see all the data related to that sheet is available here, right? So but you can check whether the correct sheet you have checked by like scrolling here and there, up and down, left, right. You scroll it and you can see whether the correct data sheet you have chosen, right? Once you choose it, if you click on load, which means you are directly transforming this data into Microsoft Power BI. But the problem is there can be some changes you have to do before you directly import into the Microsoft Power BI, right? That is why we don't directly import these data into Microsoft Power BI. Instead, we will do some adjustment. To do some adjustments, you have to go for this transform data option, right? Instead of loading this Microsoft Power BI, so I'm going to transform data. Right? Once you click on transform data, right, it will take few minutes, not few minutes, actually few seconds, and it will load an interface like this, right? An interface like this. It is still loading, right? It will show an interface like this. This particular interface is called as Power Query Editor. Power Query Editor, here you can see the name, right? Up to now, what we have did is we have just got a random Excel sheet, and we imported that Excel sheet into Microsoft Power BI, right? Okay, up to now, if you have any question, now you can ask. Up to this point, if you have any question or anything to clarify regarding this, you can ask. Or if you have any request to be made, you can ask. Is any question? To understand what I'm teaching, right? So if you have any question regarding anything, feel free to interrupt me and ask. Otherwise, you won't get it, right? You don't need to be a parrot. What does that mean? Parrot always say what it trains to say, like yes or no, thank you. But you are not parrots, right? You are not judgments. If you have any question, you are university students, which mean university students. And what is the difference between university student and normal students? Normal students don't raise questions, but university students don't, not like that. If they have question, they ask away. They fear for nothing. So I hope you are university students, right? Not grade school students. Don't say yes if you don't understand, right? I'm not a very tough person because I'm a tough person, but I'm not tough when it comes to teaching and learning and collaboration, right? If you behave right, I behave right, right? So so far you maintain your image very well. So I have good image about you. So you can ask anything, interrupt me at any time if you want, no issue, right? Okay, so up to now what we have did was, right, we select a data sheet in the Excel and we just brought it to the Microsoft Power BI, right? Microsoft Power BI. How we did that? We went to the get data and select where it was saved. The Excel saved that. Here we are with the Power Query Editor, right? Here now I'm going to do some transformation. First of all, I want to change this sheet name into cookie cells, right? Well, how we can do it, right? So I'm not going to type anything, right? Okay, cookie cells, cookie cells. Okay, that I have to type, right? Okay, no matter. I'm going to change the name of this query. This is called as a query, right? This is a query. This is not no longer data sheet. This is a query, right? In this query, there's a table. Now I'm going to change the query name. Right? How you can change the query name? To change the query name, here you can see all the queries, which mean data sheets you have imported into our query editor, right? So no longer we are calling those data sheets, we call them as queries. So you can see these queries here. To change name, you just click on the query you want to change the name, then right click. Here you have rename option. Right now you can type the name you want. Here I'm going to give like key cells. Right. And then press enter. You can see the name has changed. And also here in this point, you can see the name, right? The name has changed. Right. Then what I'm going to do is now, here the country is okay. The product, So let's say the Kevin, the owner of the company, identified that there are some products. They have cookies like chocolate chip cookies, and then they have, if we click this one, they have chocolate chip cookies, then they have fortune cookies, then or so on. You have white chocolate macadamia nuts, until then you have red fortune cookies, and so on, right? White chocolate macadamia nuts, until then you have so many types of cookies. But recently, the organization has found that the sales data have interpreted that the fortune cookie is less profitable, right? It is not giving much enough uh, like profit for you. As now you want to remove these fortune cookies from your data sheet, and you want to like exclude it from the visualization. Same as in the Excel filters, what you have to do is you just unpick here this one, which like fortune cookie is just eliminated, and then if you click OK, right, now you can see, if you scroll all the way down, right, you have chocolate, then you have sugar and everything, and you have macadamia chocolate, sorry, white chocolate macadamia nuts, and after that you have no more. The fortune cookies are gone, right? Which means we have excluded the fortune cookie, right? Now it is okay. Now that is what I wanted to do. Then let's move on to the next column. What it say? Unit source. But if you look very carefully, you can see in here in the United States, right? They have sold chocolate chip for 1,492.5. 0.5 cookies. Now that doesn't make any sense, right? So you cannot sell zero point 0.5 cookies, right? Which means half of the cookie here also. You cannot sell half cookies, right? Only full cookie you can sell. So here this unit cell number cannot be decimal places, right? 0.2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There cannot be points value in cookies sold, units sold, right? So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to eliminate those decimal places and make this as a whole number, right? 209 to 974. If we consider about this, is like 4,492, the whole number. To do that, what you have to do is, right, you click on this column again and right click on this column. Once you right click on this column, you have so many options, right? From that option, you have to go for the change type. Here you can see it is available like decimal numbers, but unit all shouldn't be any decimal numbers. I need whole numbers. Purna Sankhya, right? We need whole numbers, right? Here you have the option whole number, you just select it. Once you select it, you can see it automatically eliminated the point values. Like here now, United States chocolate chip, how many? We have 4,492. Perfect, right? That is exactly what I wanted to do. And then I don't have any obstacles or any question regarding this revenue per cookie, and also the cost per cookie and total revenue. It all good, right? It all good. Then cost, profit, the date, month number, number, right? That's go okay, right? We can save the month's number, and here month's name. Normally we don't say month name, right? We say month, right? Number is okay because we have to identify exactly what it is there, but here month name, now that doesn't make any sense, right? So what we have to do is we can just rename it. We can rename it for the month, right? Not month name, it is month, right? What you have to do is if you want to rename the column, you just double click on the column name. That's it, right? It will show the name. Here I will delete or erase this name part. Now you have month, then click, not click, just press enter, which change the name like this, month, right? Now here, right now here, we have changed the data. Now the data type is data sheet or the queries look perfect, right? But one more thing, you can here see in the right corner, you have query settings, right? Properties, and now here you have applied steps. What does that mean? This means all the changes you have done to this query is displaying here. For an example, here you changed the type. You filtered some rows and eliminate fortune. Then here you have changed the data type from decimal to whole. Here you have renamed the column from month's name to month. Now second source. I just initially eliminate the fortune cookies from the cookies, but now I think fortune cookies is a cookie like in the 2019 we have solved them. It is like not fair if we just eliminate fortune cookies from the sales. For now, we will add fortune cookies back again, and then we will remove it from the next one. That is the decision, right? Now we have to revise that change we have done. Here from the products we have removed the fortune cookies. How you can bring back the fortune cookies? Right. If you go to this applied step, you can see here if you click on this gear mark, it shows you what changes you have done. Right. It will take like a few seconds like this. Here you have filter rows view. Here you can see the things you have done. Here in the filter of what you have did does not equal to fortune cookies. Okay, here what we have did is we have removed fortune cookies. Now what we are going to do is we are going to remove that step. Remove that step. What we can do is here you can see the cross mark here. You can see the cross mark here. If you click on that cross mark, it asks, do you want to delete that step? Just delete it. Okay, now you can see here from the applied steps, right, that action was gone. Now, if you check this column, product column again, right, all the way to the down, here you have the fortune cookies again. Here you have the fortune cookies again back in the menu, right, back in the table, sugar, and then finally the white chocolate macadamia nuts. So you have now fortune cookies. Now all good. This is exactly what I wanted to be included in my Power BI. And now this query is ready to bring live, right? Bring to the Microsoft Power BI and do some visualization. But wait, now here I have some data, but I need to get some data from the internet, right? I need to get some data from the internet. So here I have the country, the product, the units sold, and everything. Now I need to get the population of each country, but you cannot see the population, right? It is not available here, and it is hard to get the population like by one. So it is better to use a well recommended source. Right? Normally Wikipedia is up to a level, uh, giving some reasonable data, right? That is why we will get data from like Wikipedia as well. So this is a one query you have, one data set. So if you want to get another data set, what you have to do is here you have add new source or new source. You just click on the new source, right? If you click on the new source, it will take few seconds, and after that you will see again the same get data option here, right? Get data option here, right? So here you can choose the web and click connect. Instead of that, here if you without going for that, here you click on this small list. Here you can easily get the web. Either way is okay, right? Here I select the web, right? Because I'm going to get data from a website. Now here it is asking the URL. URL mean the link. Right? You are very familiar about the link, right? Especially when it's come to the meeting or the sessions. Link, please pass the link. For some YouTube video, you ask, can you please send me the link? Can you please send me the link to the university website? Likewise, that link is professionally or academically we call as URL. So to get the URL, you have to go to the internet, right? But don't worry, in the EFMS or the LMS, I have provided the Wikipedia link here, right? This is the link what I want to add, right? If I visit to that link and show you what data is available there, right? If you visit to that link, you can see here. You can see here the data which I'm going to bring into Microsoft Power BI. But here list of countries and dependencies by population, right? Here in that you can see this, there's a table here. There are so many countries available and their region, and here we have the population and the presentation, everything, right? Now what we are going to do is we are going to get this population by your country. What you are going to do is from this page you can get the population. Here you click the address bar in the browser. I will teach you more about this browser and elements in the internet and email session, right? So here you go, you select this address and you copy it. Instead, you can just copy this one, right? You can copy this part in the LMS. You can copy this part, right, from the HTTPS and paste in the Power BI, or for your easiness, I will put it in the chat as well, right? I'll put it in the chat as well, then you can see it. And this is the link I'm going to refer into. I'm going to refer, right? Okay. Move back to the Power BI, Power Query Editor, and here I'm going to paste the link that I have just copied, right? Link that I have just copied. Now it is everything is perfect. Don't change anything here, basic to advanced. It is basic should be there, right? Then click OK. Then click OK. It will take few minutes, right? It will take few minutes. So it will, the Microsoft Power BI will go to the internet and search that particular website and then to the web page and do some mathematical analysis and do the job, and it will momentarily eventually bring the navigator with the particular options in the left side. So we will wait like few seconds. We will wait like few seconds until it is fully loaded, right? Okay, so it is taking few minutes because my computer is slow. That is it. I'm not going to lie because so many data is there. Right, soon I will replace this computer. Right now, you can see here so many options, so many queries. Now, how you can choose what query to be inserted. So if you go back again to the website, you can see here what is the heading. It says so region, state, and dependencies by population. Under that topic, you have the table. Okay. If you go to the navigator, you can see the same topic is available here, right? To double check, you just tick on it. You just tick on it, then you can see, right? You can see the details, the data. Here you have the rank, the country, region, population, everything. So this is exactly what I want, right? Then once you verify it, click OK. Right? Click OK. Once you click OK, it will take few minutes, and if the data will also be added to the Power Query Editor in the Microsoft Power BI. Right? Here now I have the table here. Here now I have the table here. Everything is smooth and nice, right? But the thing is, there are so many unnecessary data like the rank. I don't want the rank. I don't want the like the region, anything. So what you have to do is you only need the country name and the corresponding population. What you can do is you just delete or remove, not the remove, you just delete the column you don't want. Remove other columns, you just Okay, sorry, not that one. Right, not that one. Not remove other columns, right? You just right click on it and you just remove it. Right? You remove it. So okay, so you know that I have made a mistake. What I do is I go to the applied step and cancel that step directly. So it will bring to the original one like this. Then you remove this one. Same, I don't want the region, I will remove it. Then the rank, the percentage, I don't want it. The date, I don't want. This one, I don't want. Notes, no way, I don't want. These are the exact data what I want, right? The name and the population, right? But you can see there are so many countries, right? There are so many countries available in the data, but for these all countries, we will not sell cookies, right? We sell cookies only for few countries like Canada, Mexico, Germany, United States, France, and yes, those are the countries we sell cookies, right? So we want only those countries. How you can get those countries, right? You just click on here and you just untick here, select all. Now you have to type the country by country. First, let's say we want Canada. If you type can, you have the option here, suggestion for Canada. You select it, then what you want, no, France. Okay, here we have France, pick it, then Germany, here we have Germany, then Mexico, here we have the Mexico, not Mexico, it is Mexico, right? Mexico, then finally the United States. United States, here finally you have United States. Right? Once you select this, all the things, you click OK. Right? Once you click OK, you can see it will take few minutes, not few seconds, and then these data will appear here. Right? Okay. Now, up to now, could you do it? Did you get this column? Did you get this table to your Power Query editor? Right? Raise your hand if you could. Raise your hand if you could get this data into your Power Query editor without any problem. Okay. Only one? What about others? Only one? I think 18 people are doing with me, right? What happened to others?
Sir, excuse me.
Yes.
Sir, URL කොහෙද enter කරන්න තියෙන්නේ?
URL එක enter කරන්න තියෙන්නේ දරුවෝ. මෙතන Power Query Editor එකේ මෙතන add new source වල මෙන්න මේ යට තියෙන menu එකේ click කරපුවම මෙතන web කියලා එනවා. හරිද? So you go to that web and it will here ask the URL, you paste it here and then click OK. It will bring this query, right? Did you understand? Okay, very good. Yes, quickly do it, right? Quickly do it. That is how you can get it. Any question like that, right? Okay, now 3 are there. 3 have done it. What about others? Dhanandi, what happened to you? Okay, no problem, Dhanandi, right? So that is possible. Now 4 are there, right? Okay, that is possible, right? Because the machine can be stuck, right? That is possible, right? But what I'm recommending for you to is, right? You just clearly pay your attention to this lecture and you will be having the recording as well, right? you download the record from your mobile phone and you record play it in the mobile phone and do it with your computer later if you couldn't get it now, right? That is the only solution, right? If you cannot do it that type in as well, what you have to do is you just contact me and ask, or contact other person and ask. Okay, so far we have got this detail, but here now we are going to do some other changes as well. Now here you can see, so here you can see here there's a very lengthy name, right? But this lengthy name is not appropriate, right? So we will like put a short and sweet name like country population, like this. Okay, this seems handy, right? So then to present you can see country population is there, right? Here in the column it's a country or dependency territory. So here also I want to change the column header to the country. That will be more easier, right? Press enter. Then here you can see here it says United States, and within the bracket there's another name called more, right? You also want to change this into just the country name, right? That is enough. How you can change it? If you double click on it, you can see it is not changing, right? If you want to change the values in this query, what you have to do is you just right click on the particular value you want to change, and here you have to go for the replace value. You have to go for the replace value. If you go to the replace value, you can see here this value should be replaced like this. So if I want only for United States, not United States more, this United States more should be replaced with United States, right? Once you done it, click OK. Then you can see it will just like give 2 or 3 seconds and the name is changed. Similarly, Mexico, right? I want just the name Mexico, not any other thing. And for the Germany, I want only the name Germany, not the word more. Germany. Then the France, and you only name the want the name France. And finally Canada, one of my favorite countries. Okay. Now this table or this query look fine, right? This query look fine. Now everything is okay. The population is there, country is there, and Kevin cookie sales are there, cookie sales also there. Now it is okay. Now what we have to do is we have to bring this data into Microsoft Power BI. But before that, one last thing we have to do is these are two independent queries, right? Two independent data sheets. Before we bringing it into the Power BI, we have to connect them. We have to connect these sheets somehow by using some basis. Can any of you suggest how we can connect these two? By which we can use, by country or the product or the units or what element that we can use to connect these two tables? Can anyone tell me? Like we are here finding a common value which is appearing in from both queries. What is the common value which is appear in both queries? Yes. Anyone else? I heard the answer, and that is correct. Yes.
Country.
Yes, the country. Here you can see in the key cells you have the country, and also here in the country population you have the country. So we can connect this table by using this country value. So what we can do is now we are going to connect this table. To connect this table, you have just here in the ribbon, you have an option called merge queries. These are two queries. Now we are going to merge them, right? If you merge cells, what happens? These two cells become Once else, if you merge two queries, there will be a link between those queries. So you click on one query for the cookie cells, I will click, and cookie cells should be merged. So you click on this merge queries option. This merge queries option. Now you can see the selected queries appearing here fully data. Right? Here this country, right? This country should be merged with the country population query. This country should be merged with the country population query. Here we have the country, in the population we have country. Once you click on it, okay, before that, right? We will cancel it for a second, right? Right. Once you click like the country and the population, here in this cookie says the country, we will cancel it and we will come from the beginning. So I forgot to show you, right? Here in the cookie cell, you go for the merge queries, and here the country, right? You have to merge with the country population. But here you can see, select the same number of columns from the both visible table, right? Here it is show the quotient mark. So this should be matched with which column in this. That is what it is saying. So I am selecting the country. Same thing. This column should be matched with this. So it asks the privacy level. So it is like you are connecting your data with the online website table. So are you sure you want to do this? This is just a Kevin Cookie company. This is just hypothetical. This is not Mars Golden or the like Unilever. So I'm just going to ignore it, right? You can do this, ignore it, right? Then you can see here it is loading now, right? The question mark is gone and now it is loading. And we will wait until it says okay. Like that, like I said, now it is, you can see here green color tick mark, which means the columns are perfectly matched. The columns are perfectly matched. Sorry, I'm sorry, I have to drink water time to time because I'm dehydrating because I haven't eaten anything all day. That is why. Okay, so here the country is matched with this country, which means this country perfectly matched with the elements here. Here we have Canada, here we have Canada. It is matching. That is why it is here telling green tick. Otherwise, it wouldn't be telling showing the green tick. It will be caution or something. So here now we have merged data. We have linked two tables. We have linked two queries, and now it is perfect and very good. We are good to proceed. We will then click OK. Right. Once you click OK, you can see now in the cookie cells here, not in the country population, in the cookie cells query, at the end, you can see a separate column is added like country population, right? Country population. But here it says table, 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 right? But we don't want this, but we want the population to be appear here. If you click on this, particular mark, you can see it shows you all the data in the all the columns in the query. Here the population we need, the countries are already available in the first column in this query. So here we don't need anything. We need only the population number. We will just select the population number and click OK. Right. Now it will take few minutes and you can now see the particular country and the population is appearing. Canada, the population is this. Second row is also Canada. That is why the number is equal. Right? Likewise, now this we have the perfect combination of data. Right? Now my data is very perfect. Now my data is very accurate. That this is exactly what I wanted. Right? We have merged two queries and now we have the perfect queries. Now this is exactly what I wanted. Right? Once you satisfy with the data, once you transform all the data and edit all the data, you are good to go and bringing it to Power BI. So if you want to bring this adjusted data into Microsoft Power BI, what you have to do is you just click in here the ribbon. You have close and apply option. Right? Close and apply. You just click on close and apply top part, which means the Power Query Editor will be closed and it will directly bringing to the Microsoft Power BI. Right now you can see here, it is taking few minutes. It's taking few minutes and now you can see it is loading. Now you can see it is loading. Okay. We will let it to load, so it is doing some evaluation and then use some mathematical calculation and then see whether the all data are correct and all the data are matching perfectly. And then only if all the conditions are met, then Microsoft Power BI will automatically bring the data to the Microsoft Power BI from the Power Query Editor. Right? We will just wait for a few minutes. Right? Until then, if you have any question, you can ask. Right? Time to time, I cannot check the chat. Right? Eventually, I will check the chat and answer. But it is better if you could talk and answer. It is okay in any language, but I cannot understand Tamil. Right? Little bit Tamil I can like speak and understand, but not very advanced. So please ask it in Sinhala or English. I prefer English. Since we are in 2.5 months. Yes. It is taking few minutes because now the data is loading. You can see the data is loading. Maybe now up to by now your computer is done everything and ready to go. But here my computer is a little bit old like me. Like I'm old. The computer is old. Like few more years to live, right? That is why it is very slow. Okay, so time to time, like it will take few minutes and then you can see it is automatically closed. And now you can see an empty sheet. Yes?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, මේ කොලම් වල name change කරන එක එතන ටිකක් නෑ.
column වල name change කරන්න නම් column එකේ name එකට double click කරන්න. එතකොට column එක අර Excel වල sheet එකේ name එක change කරන්න වගේ වෙනස් වෙනවා. Then you can change the column name. කරලා බලන්න.
row වල country name එක
country name එක change කරන්න. Then මට හපව I cannot go back to the Power Query Editor. I will show you. I will tell you the way, right?
Okay, sir.
Right click on the country name, right? Right click on the country name which you want to change the name, right? Then there will be a menu, right? From the menu, go for the replace, right? From the menu, go for the replace. There you have the existing name. Below that you have an empty text box. There you can type the name you want, right? හරිද? Okay. Are you okay? I can.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, very good. Likewise, you can change the name, right? Thank you very much for asking question, right? Please do ask questions. Otherwise I don't know whether you have questions or not. Likewise, you can change the name and you can then enter into Microsoft Power BI. Now here, this you have the empty canvas. This is called a canvas, this area. And before we go into more details, now I'm going to like orient to this interface, right? Here in the top part, you can see the ribbon. This is here, you have the ribbon as same as in the Microsoft Office of the pages. And here in the right side, you have the visualizations option. Here you have the queries, you have the cookie cells query and the country population query. And here some visualization option which will be addressing like in a minute later momentarily. Here then you have the empty canvas, empty page, right? This is where we are going to do all the visualizations, right? And here in the right left side you can see 3 options, right? First one, second one here, and the third one, right? First one is named as report, right? Here you have the report, and here you have the data, and here you have the modules. Report editor, this is called the report editor. This is called the view, and this is called the models, right? Here we are in the report. Here the data, all the data are visible, right? Then we will go for the view, right? Once you go to the view, it will show. It will take like few seconds, and it will show the final edited query you have, right? With the population, right? Country population. You have the final edited database or the query. And here, if we go for the modules, right? In the modules, you have like the relationships you have established. The relationship you have established. You can see early stage, we connect cookie cells with the country population, right? Cookie cells with the country population. Now you can see these two queries. This is the cookie cells. This is the country population. Now they are like connected. So you can collapse or expand if you want. If you hover over on this line, you can see what are the field we have connected. What are the field we have connected? We have connected this country to this country. If you hover over here on this line, you can see what are the views we have connected. Okay, that is what the overview is about. So we will go for Power Query Editor, not the Power Query Editor, Report Editor. And here now we are going to do some visualization. Finally, we are going to do some visualization. So before we do the visualization, now we are going to add a topic first. We are going to add a topic first to our page for the report. To add a topic, you have to type some text, right? To type some text, what we have to do is in the ribbon, in the home tab, in the ribbon, you have here text box. Here you have the text box. What you have to do is you just click on the text box. Once you click the text box, a text box will be appeared here. Here you can type anything, any topic you want, and you can do the adjustment here. What topic we want to edit? Here we want to edit like Kevin Cookie Company financial performance. Financial performance. I will copy it here and paste it here. That will be more convenient for me, right? Now you can see the like the font is not like visible, right? Font size is very small. Now I'm going to change the font size, like maybe to 40. First you select it. Oops, okay. 40, 46, 40. I think 40 is enough, right? I'll change it to 40. And this here you can change the font family if you want. Just up to a level, Power BI and Access are same, right? But the Power BI is more advanced, right? So you can change the font style, and also you can here change the font color. I will change it to the dark blue, which is very beautiful color. Then you can bold it, italic it if you want. I don't want italic it. Then underline it and align center. Right? Once you've done it, you can right click on this free space area and it will show like this. But you can see here, this is not what I want, right? So it should be spread like this. So I'm going to spread it like this. Kevin Cookie Company financial performance. This like the font size is a bit large, so I will change it to 46. It's not still 28. Okay. Then I will change that to 40, right? Now this is great. No, not 40 is not great. Like 36 is great. Now this is great, right? We have changed it. Now we have the text. Now we can change the location, like you can just click here and drag wherever you want, like here and here in the top area. Now we have the let's say the topic. Now here we want, what we want is we need some visualization. You can see the pie charts, bar charts, and the geographical areas and anything. Now here I'm going to add some visualization, data visualization to my report, right? First, I'm going to visualize data from these queries, right? So you can expand these queries by clicking this, right? If you click on this one, you can expand the data. First, I want to show profit figures. Where the profit is available, it is not in the country population, it is in the cookie sales. Cookie sales, here you have the profit here. If you just click on it, you just put a tick on it, right? Then you can see it is automatically adjusting and it is like loading few minutes and it will show the profit. Now here it shows the profit by the year, right? Profit by the year, just the profit. But I want to like show it as a profit by the year, right? Okay. Here just show without anything, 0 million, 2 million, likewise. But I want the profit by date. So here the date is also available in this query. Here you have the date. You just click the date. If you click the date, you can see it is like loading a little bit and it shows the profit by year. But here it is only have 2019, right? Here date only 2019, but showing the profit by year is not enough, right? It is only showing one. But let's say I don't want to profit show by the day, year. I want to show the profit by the day, profit by date. If you want to change the profit by date, here in the visualization, here you have the axes, right? Here in the axis, I want it to be not years but date. To change it, right? Here you go for the date, and here you click this drop down menu. Here this icon, this small icon, arrow, right? You click on it, that menu is opened and it shows like move to new quick measure. Likewise, here you have the date. Here you have the date. If you select the date, right, it will take few minutes. Here it is loading, and now it shows the profit by particular day. If you hover over your mouse point in the particular piece, it shows the date. Tuesday, January 1st, 2019, the profit is this much. The second, February 1st, 2019, the profit is this much. Likewise, it is showing profit by each date, right? So now this is much meaningful, and this is what I exactly wanted, because this is much meaningful, and I will take this, right? I will take this and I will arrange the space like this. Otherwise, it takes the entire sheet. So which not allow me to put anything. So here I will put here. So it will give me more space to add some many data here now. The profit and the data is enough. Now I want the profit by the each country. There are some countries like Canada, France, Germany, Mexico, United States. I want to see the profit by each country. So what I want to do is, if you have click on this, right? If you have click on this, make sure that click on the free canvas, free space canvas here in free area, which eliminate the selection here. Then you here in the country cookie sales, you use the country. You can see here the country is available, right? You just click on the country. Okay, no, not that. You don't want to click it at all, right? So we will delete it first. Remove, right? We will remove what is here. We just click on the country, drag it and drop it here. You click the country, drag it and drop it here. It'll do the same. But here now you can see you didn't choose anything. You just select the country. Power BI automatically identifies what is the data appropriate data type. Now you can see here in the dots, it shows the countries. This country we have United States. This country we have in our database Mexico. No, Mexico. Here we have Canada. Here we have Germany, and finally here we have the France. Okay, now I not only the countries, I want to get the profit by each country. To get the profit by country, what you can do is you just select the profit element here, drag it and drop it in this country. You select the profit here, drag it and drop it here. Now you can see some dots are larger, some dots are small, right? This dot shows the amount of profit. If you hover over in these drops, you can see the profit is visible here. Now this is exactly what I wanted, right? This is exactly what I wanted. It is like, it is showing the profit by each country. Profit by each country. Now this is very nice, right? Then the third one, I want to get a table. I want to get a table, right? So to get a table, here you have option called visualization. In the visualization, you have so many options like bar charts, line graphs, and column chart. Okay, shall we put this chart into a line graph, right? Okay, if you want to change the appearance, okay, this is like boring, no? The columns are a little bit boring, so we are going to change this graph into a line graph, right? Line graph. So what we can do is you just click on the element you want to change, and here in the visualization, you just choose the type of visualization you want. Now this is very clear, right? We have the line chart which showing the profit, the increment or decrement year by year. Now this is very cool, right? Okay, this add more values to this, improve our this what the overlook, the appearance. Now the next, I want to get a table. I want to get a table. What you can do is you just drag a table and put it here, or you just click on a table, right? It will automatically insert the table to your report. Okay? Now you just here click here and there. You can adjust the locations like this. We will put it here. You can adjust the location like this, and you can change like this. But now you can see in this table nothing is visible, right? Yes. Okay. Nothing is visible. Okay, we will put it. Okay, this place is enough, right? Nothing is here, right? So what I want to do is I want to add some columns to this table. Okay, let's say I want the countries in this table. If I want the countries, I will go to this query and drag and drop the country here. Drag and drop the country. Now you can see the countries are available in the table. The countries are available in the table. Right? Then I want the corresponding population. I want the corresponding population. The population is not available anywhere but here. There you have the population, right? You just drag it and drop it here. Drag it and drop it here. Now you can see the population is also added to here. Finally, I want the unit sold. Finally, I want the unit sold by each country. So the unit sold is here. So I have the unit sold here. I will drag and drop it here. The unit sold is dragged and dropped here. Okay. Now I can see a BM student just raised the hand. Are there any BM students in the lecture? Are there any BM students?
No, sir.
Right. I saw one student as BM and raised hand. But if you are mistakenly joined to this lecture, please join to your lecture, because I think Microsoft Power BI is not in your area, I think. Just please check. Otherwise, I don't. I think it doesn't matter. Right. Now this is very cool. Right now we have the table as what we wanted. Right. We have all the data. This table is very nice. I'm not going to put it here. I will like drag it and I will put it here. This is the most appropriate place, right? Yes, I will drag and drop it here. This is very nice. It will automatically adjust the uh, size, right? Okay, now it is cool. Now, like this, you can do many things. Like, okay, one last thing, shall we do like a bar chart? Okay, we will put a bar chart. We need a bar chart. Okay, the bar chart is appearing here. Let's say the profit by product we want. We want product and we want profit. Okay, if you drag and drop here, you can see it will appear like the profit by product. It is visualizing. It is visualizing the data you want as the way you wanted it, like this. Right. So one more thing, right? This is all about the Microsoft Power BI. That is all you wanted to know. But there are some small things you want to know about Microsoft Power BI. So you can create different views by using Microsoft Power BI. What you want is you just want to add a slice. Here in the like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th row, you have slicer. You just click on it, right? The slicer will be added to here. Let's say you want to see all these details by which country you select, right? So you want to filter these details with the country. So to do that, we use slicer and we will like drag and drop the country here like this. We will adjust the slicer like this. And we will put the slicer here right below the table. Now you can see this slicer will be very useful. Let's say you want to get the data of the Canada. And if you want to get the data about the Canada, what you have to do is you just click on it. In the slicer, you just click on the Canada. Now you can see all the things have changed. Here you can see the profit of the Canada by date. Here you have the country, population, and the units all in the Canada. Here in the map, you see only the Canada. Here in this, you only see the Canada. If you want France, you just click on the France. You can see data is changing. Here you can see the France. This changed, this changed, this changed. Likewise, everything is changed. If you want all the things, you just click on the same thing you have clicked and it will show all the things. Right. One more creepy thing is you just don't need the slicer at all, right? What you want to do is you just click on the data here in anything. If you click on the data in the table, it will show, it will automatically filter. If you click here in the map, I want the France, it will automatically change the France. This is the magic. This is the amazing thing you have in the Microsoft Power BI. You can select data. You can get real-time data. When you are doing the presentation or something in the company, you ask, okay, let's say Sachin is doing a presentation. Okay, after the degree, she has joined with the let's say Unilever company, and she is now the IT manager. But she is to present some details regarding the sales, right? Sales. Now the CEO asking, okay, Sachin, tell me how much profit is in Canada. It is asked, okay, give me a second, sir. Here, if we go to this here, sorry, this is France. Okay, if we go to here, this France, you can see the individual data by France. If you go here, if you go here, you can see United States. If you go here, you can see Canada, right? You click on it, Here, sir, you can see Canada, the population is this much, but we have sold this much of quantity to the Canada. Here you have the profit rate from each country, and here the profit by product you have. We have chocolate chips this much, we have fortune cookies this much, we have white chocolate macadamia nuts this much. Like this you can show data. It is very realistic, right? Okay, this is all about the Power BI. This is how you show data. This is how like visualize everything in the Microsoft Power BI, right? Finally, once you've done all these things, you have to save this. You have to save this, right? Before that, if you want to add a new page, you just click on this plus mark, it will add a new page, right? If you have now 2 pages, and you can here in this page, you can show different type of data. If you want to delete it, simply you just click on the cross here, that page will be deleted. If you want to change the name of the data page, you just double click on the page, and let's say something. Okay, for now, page 1, let's say finance report. That name is very long, like finance report. Finance is okay, finance. Okay, here we have the finance. Likewise, you can change the name of the sheet. So finally, what we have done everything, but we couldn't like change the we couldn't save. So if you want to see this, visualize this very fully, what you have to do is you just click on these arrows. This will at those collapse those details like this and give more space to visualize your data like this, right? This is very cool and this is very nice, right? So this is the modern way people use to filter data, show data in the business world. So if you go for any business organization, they will be using this Microsoft Power BI, right? So finally, right, if you want to save it, you just go for the file. This is very easy, right? You go for the file, you go to the save or save as, that doesn't matter. I go to the save as, and you can select the place you want to save the data. I want to save in desktop, MGT 2022 341. Go to the Power BI, and here you can give any name you want. So here I will change the name into Kevin Cookie Company Financial Performance, right? And I will give the name here. Right? I will give the name here and click save button, and it will automatically save as other softwares did. So once you save it, you can see the name of the data sheet also automatically saved. Like another small thing, if you want to save this as a PDF, this is a Power BI document. So if you go for your destination file, you can see here Kevin Cookie Company financial spreadsheet. Here, this is a Power BI document. Let's say this you want to send this data to another person who doesn't know Microsoft Power BI, and that person doesn't have Microsoft Power BI options, right? What you can do is you can save this as a PDF. How you can save this as a PDF? You want to go for the file, then go for the export, right? Once you go for the export, you have export to PDF, right? You select the export to PDF, right? Then it will take few minutes, not minutes, actually few seconds, almost a minute, and it will analyze everything, summarize everything, and adjust those everything into a PDF, right? Until it is loading, I'm going to drink some water. Right. Once you've done it, you will see it is automatically converted, exported as a PDF. Now you can see everything is in the PDF form. Now you cannot change anything, right? Now you cannot click it and change things. That is not available, but the PDF is here. PDF is here, right? So you can see here if a little bit gap here, if there'd be a little bit gap here, it is enough. It would be nice for the appearance. So you can change them here, right? So those are the things you want to learn, right? If you want to publish it into the online platform, you can go for the publish option, and here the Microsoft Power BI, right? So to do that, you have to enter a Microsoft Power BI space. If you sign in, your Power BI space is automatically created. Otherwise, it will ask this. For now, this level, I don't want to. I don't recommend. No, I recommend you to try this one. Sign in and create a Power BI space and download, publish it to the Power BI online, and then you can share it with other person and edit it, right? So up to now we have discussed about many things, right? So this is Microsoft Power BI, isn't it amazing, right? It is really amazing, right? You can do many things. So you don't want to say, so it is, look at this, it is very efficient, showing all the details like this rather than this. This is very boring, right? You don't even want to see this one. But if you go to the Power BI, these data will be appeared here like graphically. This is what the company needs. This is what the organization are looking for now. They don't want to see this kind of huge lengthy, like how many records are there? Like 527 records are there, so they don't want to check one by one and get the analysis. Simply you can see the trends and everything here, right? Finally, if you want to change the page sizes and the topics and everything and the wallpapers, you can do it, right? If you want to change the color, you just go here and you can change the background colors, anything you want, right? I will just, to be the professional, I will add the white color, that is more nice. So here you can see the background color can be changed. Shall we add? No, the white is perfect, right? Okay, the same as you can change the page alignment. You can change the page size into like letter or something. Right? Page information here, you can change things, right? Tooltips, right? If you want to allow it, you allow it. But then filter panes, you can change things. What else? Text size, you can increase the text sizes by clicking here. Then if you want to increase the header size, you can click here and header, like if you want to change the header size of this one, you click it and go for the not the data label, let's see the title, right? Title, and you can here increase the title size as you want, right? That doesn't matter. That is some new things you can try. You have to click everything you want and you just change anything you want. That is all about the Microsoft Power BI, right? Okay, that with that we will finish the Microsoft Power BI, right? From here onward you can create your own things. You can create your own data visualization. Try it, play with it. You can use different visualization, not line graphs, bar chart, these, and you can go for other things as well, right? No matter, right? If you want, you can add these things as well, right? It doesn't bother you. anything in your, so if you want to change like this to a pie chart, you can change. No, I don't want that. I just want the column chart like this. Then you can add new things like this. Then you go for the country and the population. Likewise, you can add different things. You can get different views. Okay. So that is all about the Microsoft Power BI, right? It is only the new method we use to uh, do our things, visualize our data. Like you can, I can put your marks here in this table and we can visualize them. Likewise, use Microsoft Power BI day to day, and you can show data, you can analyze data and do everything, right? Okay, that is all about our session. And that is actually the end of our session. If you have any question raised, now you may ask. If you have anything to clarify about Microsoft Power BI, you can ask. This is not only the only things you can do by using Microsoft Power BI. There are different things you can do by using Microsoft Power BI, but these are the basic things. These are the essential things you must know about Microsoft Power BI. But maybe my demonstration is not very clear for you because this is a software. Like this is not a micro economics, or this is not financial accounting, or this is not mathematics. You have to do practice yourself, right? Practice yourself and learn about it. If you don't have a computer, you can practice this once you get a computer, right? Hopefully, if the university is open in the future, right, you can practice in the university as well. Okay, right. So that is all about Microsoft Power BI. If you have any question, now you can ask anything to clarify, or any question, any unclear area you had, you can ask now. Or if you need to know anything about your assignment tomorrow, it is also you can ask, right? No question. Did you understand what I taught? Could you understand? Eurasia? Could you understand? I forgot Eurasia's name. Now I can remember. Yes. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You did these things with me?
No, sir. I record the.
Do it later, right? No problem, right? No problem, right? So you don't have to record it. I record it because you are recording it using the Microsoft Windows default recorder, right?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So once you do that, the capacity of the data video will be like 2 GB or 3 GB or 4 GB. But here I record it in the Zoom. The capacity will be like 200 MB or 300 MB. That will be more enough. So I will upload this into your common folder. You download it, right? So if you by mistakenly delete them, right? I'm not going to upload it again. So please be responsible and do not delete them, right? You just download them and keep it with you. Save it in your computer or whatever, wherever you have it, right? And this folder will not be removed, right? It will be available until your examination are over and until you move to the next semester, right? So it will be accessible for you until then. So don't worry. Right? In the final examination, you won't be asking question about the practicals, right? Here I am doing some assignments for 40 marks. One we have done for 10 marks. Tomorrow we have an assignment for another 10 marks. I said, right? Finally, we will have another quiz for another 20 marks. That will be the end of the session, right? We will hopefully finish all of your lessons by next week, and you will have another 2 weeks. And 1 week I will give you a study week leave, and in the other week I will give you the assignment, and we will finish all the things by September 19th, right? Okay, if you don't have any question, now we can conclude our session, right? Today, I just only talk in English because you have to adapt, right? Otherwise, you won't be adapting. When you move on to like the second year, third year, not in the second year, most probably in the third year, you have to do things, right? Grammar, spellings, we don't consider those things, right? What you have to do is you just talk. What you have to do is you just write in English. That is enough, right? Okay, so far your batch is doing very well. I'm really obsessed with your batch, I would say, because your batch is very active, very creative, very friendly. You respond anytime I'm like calling you, and I will also respond anytime we call you. Like that is the one we have. Keep it up, right? Don't do any nasty thing, right? Keep it up. Keep this bond with you, right? I'm good if you are good. If you do something nasty, I will be nasty too. Right? That doesn't mean I will be deduct marking or something. I will be give the mark, but I will not be friendly. Like I will not talk to you, right? So I'm not selling that you are doing it, right? Keep this good name until you are passing out from the university, until you go for the fourth year, second semester, right? Okay, hopefully let's wish this pandemic situation and then will be a better place so that we can see each other in the upcoming years, even in the upcoming years, right? Okay, then with that, I will conclude today's lesson. So 95% of your syllabus is covered with this, right? Next week, we will talk about the internet and email. You will learn about how you write the email, how you put your signature in the email, how you search internet and everything, how you protect in the internet. These things will be given. But until then, goodbye. Stay safe. Don't go anywhere. You don't have to go. Stay safe and stay home. Eat more. Do some exercises. That is okay. I have one of my best friend is in the medical faculty final years now. She is soon to be he is soon to be a doctor. But what he said is this thing. What okay, I should stop recording.
Recording
What
stopped.
country says what the news display as numbers is not the exact numbers. It is something different. Like it's that person said, he said this more than that. If the news say 190 people, it more likely 400 or 500 people dead, right? The situation is getting worse and worse because of the neglect of ours, ignorance of ours. We have to take this seriously, right? Prepare yourself, protect your family. If you all protect your individual families, then whole world will be protected. At least we will be able to protect our country. That is the entire goal. So if you behave responsibly, get your dots, which means get your vaccinations, and be safe, stay safe, then we all be protected. So maybe you don't have symptoms, or maybe you already infected with COVID-19, or you have healed, or you have showing some symptoms. But by habit, steam, right? That is the thing. Hot water, boiled water, steam at least for 3 minutes. That will help you, and do some exercises, just skipping rope, some crunches, some push-ups, if you can run, right? Those will protect you from the coronavirus instead, and in addition to the vaccination, right? I hope you a better future, right? Stay safe. If you have any question, please don't hesitate to contact me, right? Thank you very much. Now you may leave the meeting. Have a nice day. Bye. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.